Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading for September 8th to the 15th. This is for Cancer, Cancer Rising, Cancer Moon, and you know we are going to jump right into it. Cancer, what a week. What an excellent week. I love this week. This week is get it done energy. It's really exciting. There's a sense of going with the flow, flowing with the go. It is a week that ends with this wonderful, beautiful aspect. It's kind of like the headlining act after all these wonderful aspects this week. So love this week. This is absolutely amazing. Let's get started on Sunday, September 8th. And I am starting with Sunday, September 8th because Mercury moves back into Virgo. So Mercury's officially in Virgo again. Yeah, again. So it's great. Mercury's in its domicile. Mercury's at home in Virgo. Mercury does really well in Virgo, thrives in Virgo. It's a lot of communication here, a lot of stimulation here. Remember Virgo energy. Remember the sun is in Virgo as well. And so Mercury will be here for about 2.5 weeks, but in Virgo. But what this means is you want to get things done. You are focusing on your day-to-day, very, very analytical energy too. The sun is really amplifying areas in your life that have to do with home and work and your everyday activities, as well as health, your routines. But you know that Virgo rules your third house, which is all about communication. So is Mercury. Mercury is, not only the ruler for Virgo, but also third house as well. Okay. And we'll talk about that in a second. But this is really great because you are definitely going to be communicating in ways where it's just checking things off. Like I said in your monthly forecast, checking things off, checking things twice. All right. This is definitely a lot of pragmatic energy, very analytical energy. It's more Scully than Mulder. Okay. Mercury in Virgo is going to be here for about 2.5 weeks. And remember, Mercury is no longer retrograde and officially leaving shadow. It's shadow period. I'll talk about this more in a live stream because a lot of people are asking about that. But that's when we're getting to Wednesday, September 11th, when Mercury officially leaves shadow. So either way, it's Mercury's fully direct, like full steam ahead. I would not be surprised if you make some agreements, sign some contracts, have important conversations. Wouldn't be surprised if you're planning trips, maybe even having some conversations with siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors as well. Now, Wednesday, maybe that's a big sign. Maybe that's a big sign that, what's that called? Exhaust pipe or gas burst, or I don't know what the thing that you heard outside. Wednesday, welcome to Brooklyn. Wednesday, September 11th, Mercury in Virgo was going to sextile Mars in Cancer. Yeah, that's right, your sign. Okay, remember, Mars went into your sign last week, is going to be there for 2 months for this year because it's retrograding back into your sign in the beginning of January. So something around the next 2 months you're going to come back to, and the future, your future self is watching you right now. So I love this energy. Mercury sextiling Mars. There's this verve to it. It's really nice, very harmonious. It's you giving something legs, something that you've been working on, really feeling stimulated. There's also, because Mars is in your sign, an undercurrent of emotions. You can feel very emotionally moved in the way that you're communicating as well. Really, really, really nice. Again, communication for you, Cancer, is just going to be absolutely highlighted this week. All right. So you can also definitely have a lot of conversations and stimulation when it comes to home and family and your loved ones with this aspect, but it is really, really nice. It's this, nice little push. It's you like, ooh, I'm going to get over this hump and I love this. Now, the next day, Thursday, September 12th, we have the sun in Virgo that's going to be squaring Jupiter and Gemini. So this is what I was talking about. Virgo and Gemini are both Mercury ruled. So now you see you've got these two planets in Mercury ruled signs. This is definitely, the cogs turning, the wheels turning up here, a lot of mental stimulation. I absolutely actually love this aspect because what it's doing is some of y'all are going to be leaving your comfort zones around this time to expand some areas in your life. Really, again, really, really nice. Really love this. There could be something here that you're really exploring, that you're really interested in learning something new as well to expand in your world. Remember, Jupiter does expand. It is productive energy. Like I said in your monthly forecast, it does have that like Boy Scout, Girl Scout energy. I can get this done. I got this. Gonna sell them cookies. Now, Saturday, here we go. Okay, this is it. This is the weekend you've been waiting for. All the the blue asterisk, the best, most favorable aspects of this week, and we end up with Venus trining Jupiter. Now, we are fortunate to have Venus trine Jupiter 3 times this year. That's not common. I can tell you right now, it happens once a year, twice a year, tops, 3 times a year. It's going to happen again in December, but it's going to be in different, like Venus is going to be in Sagittarius. And it happened, if you want to know what may come around, just to give you an idea, Venus did trine Jupiter on January 28th, which was my birthday earlier this year. But anyway, Venus is in Libra in her domicile, which makes this so much more beautiful and dynamic. I mean, you have definitely waited for a moment like this when the 2 benefic planets are doing something really wonderful for you. All right. And this definitely could be your best day of September, all of September. This is where you're going to feel your charm factor just boom. Okay. Just completely cranked up. You could feel like this magnet just radiating. I mean, you could feel like you're frolicking in a field of roses and lilies, and there is a chocolate fountain, and there's Men's Warehouse, and I don't know, TJ Maxx, whatever you want. Okay, Neiman Marcus, doesn't matter, because this is Venus. Beauty, shopping, love, relationships, money. All right, money. This is really big. Creativity, and in a trine, a very auspicious aspect with Jupiter, which expands Jupiter, abundance, Jupiter, wealth, Jupiter, good fortune, Jupiter, luck. This is amazing. This is wonderful. Okay, so if you are here for love and relationships and whatnot, this is just really, really wonderful, especially if you're single. Please go out there. Please go mingle. Go where the singles go. I don't even know where that is in your neighborhood. It could be the neighborhood candle store. Wherever they go there. Okay, because this is one of those aspects where you just don't know. This is Jupiter. Good luck. I mean, this is absolutely wonderful. And remember, Venus is in Libra, like I said. That does rule your 4th house. So again, a lot of home energy, real estate, properties, family, children. Children's a big thing here. There could be something with neighbors, like I said, with y'all. There could be some surprises that you receive, and it doesn't have to be limited to that, because remember, Venus is everything that I mentioned earlier: love, relationships. And if you are in a relationship, ooh, does this feel good? Okay, even if you're retired, oh my goodness, you're so much luck could shower in wherever you are feeling that energy. You want to feel that energy with Venus trining Jupiter. And I'm going to get to one last thing. 2 things, actually. A lot of fertility here. There is that sense of fertility. And when I say that, yes, there could be some babies, and there, like I said, there's children activity with y'all, but there's also, in terms of growth, in terms of something new happening in your world, okay, within your orbit, something that you're passionate about. This is, and definitely pay attention to this weekend, because this is strong energy. So it could be, a few days after. It's just really, really nice. Now, the other thing that I was going to say for you, Cancer, well, 2 more things, actually, 2 more things for you, Cancer. The other thing that I was going to say is that, yes, I get a lot of messages about when's the best time to play lottery. Well, when Venus trines Jupiter. This is an aspect known for that, okay? I'm not, whatever. I'm just saying the chances are a lot greater when Venus trines Jupiter, wealth, abundance, money, than when Venus is not trining Jupiter, okay? I'm not saying nothing that, whatever. That's what I'm saying. If that's your thing, okay? This is a good time for money, and a lot of y'all are going to see money come through anyway. Now, the other thing that I was going to tell you, Cancer, is I don't remember if I told you this in your last week's reading. That's why I'm going to bring it up now. Don't forget that, well, again, because I didn't tell you, Venus did conjunct the South Node recently. It was like in the beginning of September, around September 3rd, September 4th. And so there's just something settling with relationships. There's something that you could be focusing on where there's, maybe you've reached a point of fatigue in a relationship, or you've outgrown a relationship. It can be a partnership. It can be work related. It can be love related, home related, significant other, just a commitment. Okay. Now I'm bringing this up for you specifically, Cancer, because remember, Pluto moved back into Capricorn for 2 months retrograde in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So there really is something where, when I say there's something new happening in terms of partnerships and relationships, there's definitely something that you may be settling up around this time, something new that's coming through. There could be emphasis on partnerships, relationships, commitments, marriages, all of that. Okay. So a lot of emphasis there. But anyway, let's get started. It's such a wonderful week. It's an exciting week. I'm very excited for you. New beginnings, new things happening. You know, we're approaching the eclipse as well. So let's see what's going on for you, Cancer, for the week of September 8th to the 15th. For Cancer, Cancer rising, and Cancer moon. Okay. Cancer. All right. So, Cancer, how are you doing? Y'all look great today. Thank you so much for being here. What was I going to say? I do a traditional Cultic Cross spread. Gives the best overview, especially for a weekly reading if we need to pull clarifiers. You know that we will, and I am gonna, okay? Because there was, not as much to talk about with the aspects compared to some of the weeks that we've recently had. So we're gonna do that. We'll put a lot of clarifiers for you. Secondly, Cancer, you know I love y'all. Y'all amazing. Thanks so much for being here. Let's see what's going on. All right, you definitely gonna have some big decisions to make this week, okay? And, there could be even a sense of moving into a place where I want you to feel really good about the decisions that you make this week. It clearly is going to be a decision that you're going to have to make. So let's get started. You got the Six of Pentacles, really great energy. I love the Six of Pentacles. It is generosity. It's gratitude. It's, one of only 2 people that holds a scale. And so be mindful of what you're giving. There is that balance with it. And when I say that there's a balance with it, ask yourself, am I giving, and not getting anything in return? Or am I giving? Or am I waiting to receive and not getting anything at all? So there's got to be that balance, because if you're giving, you don't have anything for yourself. So be mindful of that. But there could have been a lot of benefits that have come through for you. There's a lot of sharing the wealth, but spiritual wealth as well. And you could have come into that yourself as well. But even still, it's Pentacles. So money, wealth could have been something. It's almost like even, and energy is coming through is like, there could have been something where you're just like, something came through at the last minute, or will, depending on when you watch this reading, and you could have felt that support come through. Remember, this is your physical reality, so it could have been something in your physical world as well. Okay, maybe you are a chef and your blender was broke for a long time. You're like, what is going on? I don't live near any crate and barrels or whatever. And then you got a neighbor come through like, well, here's a blender and you can actually keep it. And so it's something that just keeps things flowing is something that's coming through for me. But this is really, really, really nice, and I want you to hold on to that energy, because there is a sense of like spiritual wealth here as well. And I say that because you've got the Two of Swords in the heart of your spread and Five of Swords in your challenge area. So we got some decisions to make. It seems like they're maybe not seeing some eye to eye. There could even be a sense of self-defeat that you may be feeling this week, and it might be all going up here. Remember, I said you've got Mercury, you've got the Sun, all in your 3rd house. Sure, that's communication. Sure, Mercury's the messenger. Sure, all of that. Intellect, it's logic, it's processing things as well. And so there's something this week where you may want to really think about. And when I say partnerships and relationships, don't forget last week, not only, I'm clarifying these, not only did you get the Two of Swords in your final outcome, but remember, it was clarified with a Lover's card. So something with partnerships and relationships, Two of Swords attributed to Moon in Libra. Remember what I said, Libra rules partnerships, relationships. We've got Venus in Libra right now. Something where it really trusting yourself. You've got to go within. There's someone here that may be a little like, as well. All right. With the Five of Swords, you're in challenge area, making you feel a certain way. Something where is inviting you to go within, though. All right. So if there is, again, not seeing eye to eye in a certain situation where someone's being a little, rawr, you've got to go within, and you can't let them dictate your feelings. Okay. Because I think I pointed this out last week. Her back to both the moon and the sea, emotions and intuition. So really take that time, because you got the Four of Pentacles too. So you see these two cards are very resistant. Okay. They're very like you've got, if you're going to do that, go within. Okay. Go within so you can actually move freely again. All right. The Four of Pentacles is, well, let me see here. Well, you got the Emperor too. So yeah, Four of Pentacles is fine. It is just putting things in order. Remember I talked about structures and systems, making new structures for yourself, especially with partnerships, relationships, commitments. As I mentioned earlier, this card is actually attributed to Sun in Capricorn. What did I just say? Pluto's moving into Capricorn, and you're at 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So keep that in mind. And if you want to think about the Five of Swords, we're talking, this is an Aquarius card, okay? Aquarius rules your 8th house. Relationship. So it could even be like business partner. There's something there, all right? But the Emperor, listen, this is the Emperor. He's the Emperor. He's the ruler of his own destiny. He calls the shots, ruler of his land as well. He's got a lot of power. He's got a lot of power. He's got this driving life force within him. Is the Emperor that we're talking about. This is really great. All right. So I think that once you go within, you can start building this new structure for yourself. The Emperor is, he rules. And so he's really into like structures and systems as well. This is you being on top of it. Okay. A lot of work stuff too is coming up. So again, it can be something with a business partner. It can be something with a colleague, but don't let anyone make you feel a certain way, because again, even with this being you, that's still that sense of like self-defeat. It's even that, Mars and Cancer energy that I talked about, where it could be your pinchers coming out, right? But based on someone provoking that, don't let that happen. You got the Eight of Cups in your crown. All right. So there is a sense of you want to move away from it. It's clear. It's clear as day. As you can see indicated here, he's got the red cloak. He's got the red boots, that passion, that power. You can even see the same here with the Emperor. So you've got it all up here. Like, let me leave this. Let me leave this. Let me move this behind. Let that intuition of the moon guide me. Okay. So, you got Temperance of the root of your spread. So everything's showing that there is a sense of, yes, it could be, it definitely could be you knowing what's good for you, what you've got to do. There could be this almost like you don't want to do it because you don't want to regret something, well, let me clarify some things here. Well, you got the Empress. Look at that. Okay. Do it. Just move forward. Look at what you're going to be moving into. Okay. So there you go. The Empress. You see what's happening here. You got the Emperor and the Empress. You got the pair. I mean, we're talking masculine, feminine. This is strong energy. The Empress, that basically is Venus and Libra. That's that love. That's that, super conscious love. Just feeling free, feeling comfortable. This is a lot of passions. This is abundance. And remember what I talk about, like something new maybe brewing for you. And it could be a lot of it's up here too. You see the new crop here, all right? So and it's even card 3. So the new crop is, the golden wheat is a new crop. And then you see 3, 1, 2 equals this new reality. But she does hold this golden scepter that creates all this abundance for her. This is really wonderful. And that's just continue to move forward. That's all you've got to do with Temperance and the root of your spread. I like that. And what I was going to say earlier is there may be, it's like there's almost this week could feel like there may be a disconnect with mind, body, spirit. All right. So have that all come together and have that patience. It seems like you are going to have this patience, but you definitely are guided with the Archangel and the root of your spread. I'm going to clarify that as well. Have that patience. But in terms of the decision that you have to make, be comfortable taking this blindfold off. Go within, have that moment you need. Know that the things that you want are definitely going to happen and work in your favor. You see that here, right? Okay. The only thing I'm going to say is these swords get heavy. So have that patience, but don't sit on a decision because you're afraid of making a decision for that decision. Did that make sense? Did you decide if that made sense? Anyway, you got the 4 of Cups in your future with the Hierophant. Look at that. Yeah. By the way, if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising, your moon, your sister, your aunt, your mom, your kid, your best friend, whoever it is, you know the Hierophant's been coming out a lot. It's been coming out a lot this week. Okay. This is really great. Have that gratitude. It does seem like there is likely something that you're going to have to confront in terms of having that gratitude and appreciating the things that are happening in your life. Okay. But you want to, I always say this, you control your reality. You want to have your hands on the steering wheel at this point. All right. Moving forward, you absolutely want to do that, but know that with that gratitude, you are vibrating at a higher frequency. You're absolutely moving toward that energy. You know, this card is actually attributed to Moon in Cancer, and this card, you can see him with the 3 cups, and then the 4th cup, the Hand of Spirit, offering it to him. The Hand of Spirit only appears in the aces, other than the 4 cups. That's how significant this is. Raise that gratitude. There is something being offered to you, and look at his reaction. So really, be grateful for the things that you have, and know that the things that you want are going to come, because it seems like, this card is highly associated with just not being like satisfied. But when you raise that gratitude, you're grateful of everything. When you focus on the fact that you have a roof over your head, when you're, focus on the fact that iced tea exists, the fact that, we can do this, like that, those are big, those are great. Focus on that, because then that brings your energy levels up. And then you got the Hierophant. And so all of that divine wisdom and spirituality, it comes through, and you become strong, and then people see you as a strong force of nature, and it's really, really special, really wonderful. Let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Cancer, y'all, this is gonna be a week. You gotta make some big decision. Okay, gonna have to make that decision, but trust your intuition. That's going to make all the difference. Remember, back turn to the sea and the moon. So trust your intuition. There's something that you can move toward that's going to bring you all this abundance. Now, did I say my lines? If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. It's always important because it helps the algorithm. So there's that. And then, I love you. And one thing I forgot is the party duck here is on the desk, because this is the week of Ruby's birthday, as well as my mom's, 2 Virgos. Wow. Happy birthday. All right. So, let's see what's going on here. There is a sense of something you're going to have to really face. It may not be easy, only because you've already built this idea of how something might turn out. Okay. You're going to be absolutely fine. And remember, the big changes next week. So you want to start preparing for that and start making all these, making these changes for you. I mean, look, you got the Ace of Swords. So you've got these 2 aces. Okay. This ace is all about this. It's all the swords right here. Remember, I said you're going to have a lot going on up here with Mercury, the sun, and Virgo in your 3rd house. There's a lot, Mercury sextile, a lot happening here, but you're going to have to make that breakthrough. I think I also mentioned there's contracts involved or something that you have to sign. Could even be, well, you got Saturn and Neptune in your 9th house. So even legal matters could be a thing here too. I would not be surprised. But anyway, it just have that breakthrough. Have that breakthrough you need. This is victory. This is the beginning of something new. Along with this ace, you see, when you work on that mind, body, spirit, you've got these hands of spirit offering you these new paths that are going to open up for you. All right. So really like this. There's a lot of victory here. A lot of, by the way, peacemaking. Okay. Venus in Libra is peacemaking as well. And you've got the Ace of Swords where you see the olive branch. It just, there's something that you want to make peace with. It's clear here. And you've got the King of Pentacles in your external factors area. There's someone that is definitely on your side, someone who's very wealthy, okay, and has a lot of confidence, a lot of trust in himself. It could be, this is just masculine energy. So it could be anyone, it can be male, it can be female, whatever it is. This is in your external factors area. So there could be someone that really does come through for you. Okay. Really comes through for you in this wonderful way that, again, could be with Venus trining Jupiter. That's money. That is money. I don't know. This is my Robert De Niro. All right. So just keep that in mind. King of Pentacles is Taurus, by the way. Could be a friend that comes through. Taurus rules your 11th house, your friendships, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. So there really could be someone that does come through in this wonderful way that blesses you, brings this wealth into your world. It can be something in your physical reality as well. I mean, again, this is someone who is very pragmatic, and he is a caretaker too. He is a huge caretaker. There's something I'm going to point out. I'm going to do it later, but you also got the Queen of Swords. There, it's wonderful because you are seeking this peace. This is the Queen of Swords. This is all about peace and honesty, being honest with yourself, making the right decisions and having that fairness in the decisions you make. This is also having like great ideas, but just not letting your emotions cloud your judgment, just knowing, boom, this is the way it has to be. This is all about fairness. This is really wonderful. Okay, so really be guided in that direction. It seems like you want it. She's also Libra, by the way. So again, a nod to partnerships and relationships. And then lastly, you have the Five of Cups in your final outcome. So I'm going to clarify that. Nine of Swords, yeah, there's got to be something you're going to have to... Do you see what's happening here, Cancer? Do you see why I love you so much? Is because I get to really be with you. I'm with you, okay? I want you to know that. I'm with you along this journey all the time. You're going to be fine. I literally said 10 minutes ago, there could be something about you creating this reality already that is this fear of something that doesn't even exist. Fear is fiction. It's something we create in our heads. And a lot of it's tied to experiences that we had in the past. But look, you have the Five of Cups, you have the Nine of Swords, and then you have the Ace of Cups, your third ace. And this is something, and the Ace of Cups, I mean, we're talking about the holy grail of tarot, the heart of tarot. We call this the heart of tarot. And so you see there is definitely going to be an experience to go through this week where you are really going to have to trust your intuition, make some decisions. Otherwise things are just going to, happen, right? And you want to take control of your life and your reality moving forward. But yeah, there be something that you're look, this is someone who's looking at the past. And again, if you are a cross watcher, this is another card that's been coming up a lot. This is someone looking at the past when there's two full cups behind him. Okay. Another nod to partnerships, love, relationships. It can even be non-love. It can be platonic with a friendship. It can be family member, whatever it is. But the Two of Cups referencing the Two of Cups card. But anyway, all he's got to do is the cups are spilled. There's nothing you can do about that, right? The past has already happened. But if you're dwelling on the past, you're depriving yourself of this beautiful future that awaits for you, okay? Nine of Swords here. Again, another card where he's created all these fears and sitting up at bed at night, he can't sleep. But this card is highly associated with there's always someone else involved, okay? Always someone else involved. So it could have been a fight, not seeing eye to eye. And again, it can be something like parting ways. We had Venus conjunct the South Node. Something's got to go. Something's got to go. Okay. So but there's definitely something here where it could be something that happened to you where now you have to go through that emotional healing process. But we're all human beings and we go through emotions all the time. It seems like it's going to be this big emotional process that you might go through this week, especially with Mars moving into your sign. But look at what it leads to. Look at when you put that work in, look at what it all leads to. You got 3 aces in a weekly reading, not a monthly reading, a weekly reading. The other thing I was going to point out to you, you got the only 2 cards in all of tarot where they hold that golden scepter of abundance. Anything they touch turn to gold. You are taken care of. You're going to be absolutely fine. You've just got to move in the direction where your intuition is telling you, I've got to do this. All right. You're taken care of. And the Ace of Cups, you see, look at all the streams overflowing. It kind of looks like tears, but tears of joy. This is new love. This is new relationship. This is something new, anything. This is cups. It's love. It's emotions. It's relationships. It's feelings, though. It's feelings. This is your cup overflowing. This is nirvanic. This is rapturous, like intense joy and pleasure. So whatever's happening here is opening up this path for something really special. So so you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You're definitely going to have a moment this week, okay? And just face the things that you have to face. Take that blindfold off, okay? Be in touch with your intuition, with your emotions, and use those swords to cut anything that you don't that's preventing you from moving forward. You know you want to. You got the Eight of Cups. You know you want to, and it's going to lead you into abundance. You've got something that is, definitely going to be there for someone that's going to be there for you, that may be opening doors for you as well. But you see everything here. Again, let me remind you, 3 aces in a weekly reading is not common. Getting the 2 with the golden scepter in a weekly reading with 3 aces is not common. Cancer, y'all are amazing. Okay, so thanks so much for tuning in. Okay, so next week, yes, we will talk about this eclipse. It is it's a big one. It's a big one. We'll obviously dive deeper into it. A lot of other things that are actually happening the week of the eclipse. It's a big week. It's a big week. All right. So Cancer, y'all are amazing. You know I love you. If you like this reading, I know I got let me know. Leave comments. Tell me what's going on. When y'all leave comments, I get a better sense of like, okay, what is going on? What is going on? Like, how else can I help them? So anyway, Cancer, y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. You're obviously going to be good. You're going to be good. All right. So thanks so much. I'll see you next week. All right. Thanks so much, Cancer. Bye-bye.